Welcome to Koan 39, Unmon's Trap into Words. This is a capstone to many of the word-like koans that we've been exploring so far, including Shogun's Strongman, where he talked about it's not with the tongue that we speak, and Fuketsu's Silence in Words, where Fuketsu went in and made poetry, somewhat against perhaps the Buddha. And in this koan, we have a monk that says a specific phrase about the boundless universe. And Unmon's sitting there and he's like, wait a minute. Those aren't this other monk's words, are they? And the other monk is like, yeah, I really like them. They're the other monk's words. And Unmon pauses and he's like, you're trapped into words. You're trapped into words. That's the koan. And the idea here is that the monk was using someone else's words to try and show his Zen. And it's not necessarily bad to use another person's words, not necessarily, because, for example, there's many words of power that are very beautiful that other people have created and spoken. But this has to do with the whole idea that words come from the soul. It's not with the tongue that we speak, as we learned, they come from the soul. And since they come from the soul, they have to be earned. There has to be sacrifice and earning to truly speak words of power. And so if you haven't gone through that sacrifice or through that earning, then the words that you speak are going to be empty because they're going to be more with the tongue. But if you want to speak like the Buddha, it's not with the tongue that you speak. So that's what Unmon means when he talks about the fish. The fish sees the bait and swims towards it and gets the bait, but he's trapped the minute he goes for it. He's a little too greedy, and he goes for the bait, and unearned he captures it, and then he gets caught, and then he gets eaten. And so Unmon is using this as a parable to say, when you see words of beauty and power, consider what you need to do to earn them, or else you might be caught in a trap. So this is what you can do. It's actually a very simple exercise. Once again, words are very beautiful, and words of power are ones that we want to speak, whether they come from us or them, but how do we earn it? Well, there has to be some sort of soul change. So when you speak words, whether your own or others, think about these three things. Do they either not resonate with who I am? Do they resonate today with who I am? Or do they resonate with who I should be? If they don't resonate with who you are, then you need to stop saying those words because that's hurting your soul. And it's kind of dividing you and making you weaker against who you should be. So avoid the words that are against who you are. Now, if there's words that are who you are today, you'll notice they come up very nicely and they just flow out of you, almost like you're in the perfect place at the perfect time doing the perfect thing. And that's a very beautiful experience, so that the more you find that, the more you can pursue it and enjoy it. But none of us are perfect, and so there's a lot to learn. And since there's a lot to learn, there's some words that we say that are words that we should say and should be able to bring out of ourselves one day. So pay attention to those words and ask yourself, when that happens, ask yourself, what do I need to do for these words to be true for me? And when I say true, I mean your soul resonates with the truth of those words. And so those are the three categories. So check your words and get rid of those words that make you weak, and embrace the words that make you strong, and seek for the words that make you better. And that is the lesson of Unmon's words.